Hi, I am Emily. This is a continuation of my previous video about Vigan. I thoroughly enjoyed visiting this place, and I want to share places of interest to guide you to have an unforgettable experience while you are here. This is a must-see place. Many choices here as far as accommodations. We chose to stay at this hotel, which is centrally located in the village. Take a look at the beautiful wrought iron works used for the railings. This hotel is named after the famous Filipino painter Juan Luna. It is one of the few combination hotel and museum. Many of Luna's paintings are hung here in the museum. The artistic decorations that you see here gives the place the aesthetic character. It is a colonial style building, so it's not a very spacious hotel like that of today. It has a pool and a nice restaurant serving a variety of food that are delicious. Going up the hotel is the hotel museum. Right away, you can't help but notice the beautiful and intricate woodwork. Notice the crown molding and the medallions on the ceiling. Notice also the beautiful wood trim around the doors and also around the windows. The windows are made of capiz shells. There are also numerous artworks on the wall. Another place you should not miss is the Pottery Factory. This is a factory where visitors can tour and see how pottery is made. You can also buy handmade clay pots or make your own to be fired in the kiln. Pottery is an ancient art form here in the Ilocos. It is an industry that dates back to the pre-colonial times when immigrants from China came and settled here.
This is Sir Fidel Go, the national folk artist for Pottery po. He was from the Chinese family clan. Ma'am, this is the Dragon King, wherein they placed inside the pots po na lulutuin.
It's a kiln.
Yes.
K-I-L-N.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. K-I-N.
Yes.
Kiln, yeah. That's where they bake the pottery.
Yes.
Oh, mainit dito?
Yes, ma'am. So,
mas
they must
mainit.
have, meron po
Masyadong
silang
mainit.
required temperature po.
Ano?
Yes, po. Sir Bong, ano po yung required temperature po natin, sir?
1,500 centigrade.
Yes. Required.
Mainit.
Temperature po niyan, 1,370 minimum.
Minimum.
Go in here, inside the kiln, to put the potteries.
It's a long one. Gaano pa kahaba?
Yeah, it's a big kiln. And this is the wood that they use to fire it up.
Here for drying po.
For drying. How many potteries fit in that?
Thousands of pots.
Over 1,000?
Yes.
Maybe a couple thousand.
Yes.
So where do they sell all this stuff?
Mostly,
All over the world or here?
only for domestic, like in Cavite, Manila.
Manila?
Yes. Locals, because they also use big jars for them to use for fermenting vinegars and
Cooking.
Yes. Also used as a salt cooking. They put the soil po na galing sa farm. Then the soil, they
The
also
clay.
put, yes, the clay. They put also sand and also water. Then the carabao will step on it.
You bring the carabao here?
Yes, to mix. Then after that,
That's a good strategy.
yes, ma'am.
That's a good strategy.
When the carabao step on the soil, together with the sand and the water, the form will be just like this. They form a clay.
Yeah, clay. It hardens up.
Yes, just like what Sir Bong will demonstrate.
put the clay in there. Start the wheel. So he hangs on to this contraption here, keeps his balance. Oh, puts water in it. I'm gonna be like ghosts. We got movies.
Kasi doon eh. Siya yung nasa likod. Very nice.
So all the pots you have to do it manually. Each one is done like this. Oh wow. So is he the one, you have other people that come here and do this? Or just one person? Isa lang mo? Isa lang ba?
Isa lang ikaw po yung gumagawa niyan.
Dalawa kami po dati. Pero dalawa kami dito meron para
May
makasama.
assistant ka pa.
Okay.
Oh.
There's two of them.
There's
One
two of
assistant
them.
and the original is the father.
These men are very good. Can you imagine having to make thousands of these? It takes a steady hand. It is not as easy as it looks. Now it's my turn to try it out and see what I can do. This particular factory allowed us to make our own pottery. I'm not sure about others if they will allow it.
Let's po, yung ginawa po ninyo.
More or less 10,000.
10,000 pieces. Wow.
10,000 pieces in just ilang,
Kulang-kulang tayo.
3
just
weeks.
3 weeks.
10,000 manual.
And that is also the day that we have a lots of tourists that come over here to visit and try to make also.
Another place well worth going to is the Hidden Garden, Lilong and Lilang Restaurant. This is a combination restaurant and garden that serves authentic Ilocano cuisines and native delicacies such as pinakbet, bagnet, sisig, empanada, and more. It's a favorite place to hang out. And famous celebrities have come here, and you can see how they have displayed their pictures on the wall. After eating your meal, you can stroll through the garden and enjoy the beautiful greenery. There's a forest right there. All the bonsai. It's a miniature. So our next stop is the Sequia Mansion. The mansion was owned by a man named Sequia, who came from Xiamen, China, to the Philippines to study at the age of 12. The mansion showcases the lifestyle of a wealthy Spanish family back in the 1800s. This is where the sixth president, Elpidio Carino, lived here, whose wife was of the Sequia family. Going up to the second floor is where the family lived. At the top of the stairs is what they call the antesala, or informal receiving room. This is a museum around the rooms. There are several original paintings that date way back. There are some interesting features to this house which I will point out to you. Here on the second floor, there are peeping holes for the maid or for anybody to look down to see who is visiting, or they can eavesdrop on a conversation. There are antiques, memorabilia, paintings, housewares, and furniture that came from all over the world that was brought here by the family. And here is the formal living room called sala. In the Philippines, when I was a child, I had a piano similar to this with candlelight on the left and on the right. The cuarto principal is the master's bedroom. The bed is, of course, all handmade with intricate carvings on the wood. This particular one was the creation of Eduardo Atay. The carved squash on the bed frame is his signature design. He also created the furniture for the famous folk hero Jose Rizal. Since there were no electricity at the time, they have what they call air continuous to cool down the house. The lower part of the wall can be opened up with a sliding door, and the windows up above it, which is made out of capiche shells, can also be opened up. Another interesting part is this maid's hallway. Maids were not allowed to pass through the main areas, so this was created for them to get from one end of the house to the other. It is a hallway between the outer wall and the bedrooms. This hallway also created as a buffer from the street noise outside. So here we are where the bedrooms are located. Notice that all the beds have 4 posters. This is the status symbol of the rich back in the Spanish time, because poor people could not afford this type of bed. Most houses of the rich have prayer rooms like this. They hold a prayer meeting around 6 o'clock. And most of these houses have open air balconies, such as this one. Well, it has come to the end of this video, and it is now time for a quiz. No, just kidding. I hope that I have given you some ideas about what it was like in Vigan, and by taking you through these mansions, it's giving you a glimpse of how they lived in the past. If you liked this video, please click the like button and subscribe below. Until next time, so long for now.